Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. We'll give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Is good. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved though if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 43.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it. They still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
3.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man here is Foster. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off his own 46. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Love. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He was 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing, Love. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Jacobs now. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
15-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Running is Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Seattle.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
And the Seahawks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. This is Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Following the interception, Love throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
8 yards.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
36-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. And his throw here's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second down, Love. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. That is caught by Cohen. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Daniel Carlson.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Rodgers. And the Raiders have got him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll lose lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. They knew they were going to have great field position. With all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to have the connection to Foster. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, Rodgers is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got it on the man. It's Foster. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
1st down, Seattle.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers will get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you either throw.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Tanner Muse with it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throw here on 2nd down, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. First down, Love to pass. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Jacobs. That's good for a Las Vegas.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They go bootleg. Love. They'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Seahawks
from the gun. Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down, Seahawks.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is Logan. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
That wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out says the field judge, it's ruled incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made here at the 36. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there.
Josh Jacobs.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Right at the line.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 60 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 6-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seattle.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
It's up. It is through. That'll make this now a 28-13 game.
28. Seahawks 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's the Raiders punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's David Arnett picking it up. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gilmore.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. On 4th down, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were really held behind.